Hi friends, so I will be writing int a of 3 to declare an array of size 3. If I do it so, 3 slots will be allotted which can store integer values. Each slot will be of 2 bytes, so totally it will be of 6 bytes, and together we will be giving the name as a. So to access each elements, I can just access like a of 0 or a of 1 or a of 2. So these are the 3 slots. This is a of 0, this is a of 1, and this is a of 2. Okay. So if I need to read the elements, to this, read values to these slots, what I will be writing is, I will be writing scanf. Since it is an integer, I will be writing mod d, and I will be writing address of a of 0. Likewise, to store the elements to the second position, I will be writing scanf mod d address of a of 1. And to store elements in the third position, I will be writing scanf mod d address of a of 2. Okay, so this is how we will be reading elements to the array. But we know that if there are n elements, we have to write n steps, n scanf statements. Okay, instead of this, we can just make it little bit easier by using a for loop. Okay, so I will explain how to use a for loop. So I will be writing like this. Instead of 3 scanf, I will be writing one for loop. So I will be writing for I equal to 0, I less than 3. Here 3 is the number of elements, 1, 2, 3. 3 elements can be stored. So I will be writing I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus, and in curly bracket I will be writing scanf mod d address of a of I. So let's see how it works. Initially the value of I equal to 0 and I less than 3. The value of I is 0, so 0 less than 3, the condition is true, so it will enter to the body of the loop. In the body of the loop, it is right scanf mod d comma address of a of I. The value of a of I is a of 0, so it is similar to scanf mod d address of a of 0. Okay, so whatever the value user gives, it will be stored in the first position. Likewise, when the loop repeats, the value of I will be incremented. The value of I is 1. Now it will check whether 1 is less than 3. Yes, 1 is less than 3. So the scanf statement will be like scanf mod d ampersand of a of I. The value of I is 1. So it will be scanf mod d ampersand address of a of 1, which is the same as the second statement. Okay. Now when the loop repeats, again the value of I will be incremented and the value of I will be 2. Okay. Now again 2 is less than 3. So it again enters to the body of the loop. Now scanf mod d ampersand a of I. A of I is 2, so address of a of 2. So it is similar to the third statement. Scanf mod d address of a of 2. Okay. Likewise, again the loop of looping variable I will be incremented, I plus plus, so the value of I will be 3. 3 lesser than 3, the condition is false, so it will come out of the loop. So these 3 statements can be replaced by a looping statement like this. For I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. Scanf mod d ampersand a of I. Okay, so in the first loop it will be storing the value to the first slot. In the second loop it will be storing value to the second slot. In the third loop it will be storing the value to the third slot. Okay, here the value 3 is the number of elements that need to be stored. Okay. Okay. So now consider this program. Actually this is a program to store n elements to an array, n elements to an array where the value of n is given by the user. Okay, So I am writing void main, and I am declaring int n comma a of 10 comma I. N is a integer value which is used to store number of elements in the array that need to be stored in the array. A of 10 is an array of size 10. Okay, so we can store up to 10 elements in that array. A of 0, A of 1, A of 2 up to A of 9. So we can store 10 elements in that array, and I is a looping variable. In this program we are assuming that the user will give the value of n which will be always lesser than or equal to 10. Since we are declaring A of 10 as the array, maximum we can store 10 elements only. So we are assuming that the user will give a value lesser than 10, lesser than or equal to 10. Okay, so here I am asking the user to give the limit or give the size of the array. So I am writing printf enter the limit. Maybe we can say it as printf enter the size of the array, and the given value is stored to n. Okay, so the n will be holding the size of the array. So in the last program, as we saw, I am writing the for loop for I equal to 0, I less than n, where n is the size, I plus plus, and scanf mod d address of A of I. Okay, since n is, we are assuming that n is lesser than or equal to 10, this will work. And how it works, I will just explain it. Initially the value of I equal to 0, scanf mod d, let the value of n be 5. Let the value of n be 5. Okay, so for I equal to 0, 0 is lesser than 5, so whatever the value user gives will be stored in A of 0. The scanf statement will be like mod d comma address of A of 0. Then I will be incremented. The value of I will be 1 less than 5, so again it will enter to the body of the loop, scanf mod d ampersand A of 1. So whatever the value user gives will be stored in A of 1. It will be in the second slot. So in the first slot, user may give one value, then he will give the value in the second slot. Likewise, he can give values to the 5 slots. Clear? Now, to display all the numbers that are stored in the array, we can use the same loop. Instead of stopping this program, I will be writing another for loop. So I will be writing for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Instead of scanf, to display the value, I am writing printf mod d A of I. So whatever the value stored in A of I, array A will be stored, will be displayed. Okay, initially the value of I will be 0, so A of 0 will be displayed. Then the value of I will be 1, A of 1 will be displayed. Then A of 2 will be displayed, then A of 3 will be displayed, and so on. So this is a program, to read n elements to an array where n is given by the user, and to display all the elements in the array. Okay, and after this I will be giving some programs in return, and just work it out and understand how it works. Okay, thank you.